This is video 9, getting the life you want and accomplishing goals. I sound like a damn self-help manual, I know that, but here's the thing. I'm guilty of it, and a lot of people I talk to will discuss their hopes and dreams with me, and I find myself feeling kind of bummed out that they aren't making it a reality, including myself. I hate thinking about all the things I wish I would do and never have done. Not that I'm a dream getter, nor have I been in the past, but since I got sober and started thinking about how low my life had fallen, I started getting more serious about wanting to be happy, and I started dreaming again. And it irks me, honestly, when people tell you something you want is ridiculous or out of reach, because it really isn't. It's just a matter of the road you have to start on to get there. I started giving myself the advice I'd always give others who talk about what they want and how to get it and the excuses why they can't. And I'd always be telling them to just start small and work at it. In life, there's obviously going to be things you have to do that you don't want to do. And I don't know, but I feel like on varying scales, we all don't want to do things we don't want to do, obviously. Some people are more practical and diligent, which is admirable, but sometimes they take the practicality and forget to build on their other goals. On the other end of the spectrum, you have the people that only do what they want and let the practical foundation building on the wayside, and not understanding, sometimes you do have to do things you don't want to, but the payoff is the stuff you want in the end. So the idea is take a moment to yourself and think of your ideal day. From the moment you get up to what you do with your day, to where you live, to what you're wearing, who you're with, and every little detail you can possibly think of, right till the point you go to bed. Then every decision you make from here on out, about your life, point it in the direction of that exact day. It doesn't have to be anything big, but it's a good baseline. Either way, when you're looking at a complete puzzle, it's composed of many pieces, and as you're putting together the puzzle, even one piece makes it closer to being a complete puzzle, right? So typically the next feedback you'll hear from people is excuses. I have no time, I have no energy, I have no money. Well, if all you do is make excuses and not even so much as take a small movement towards that life, then you're pretty much just going to have to start dealing with the idea that it's never going to happen, and really you should probably stop whining about it. I want to be happy. I want this ideal life, and the only people who can't have it are the people who are unwilling to move in that direction. There are so many amazing people in this world that have overcome huge obstacles against the odds, and they're just people too. They simply decided to move in the direction they actually wanted to go and didn't let others or their small setbacks stop them from them, and they just kept going. I know that we all like to think we're special, but none of us are actually that special. Everybody has problems. Everybody has talents. Everybody has these things. And the point of mastering your life is taking what you want to do with it and do it. So I have a small example of this, like breaking things down to get stuff done that I wanted done. Back when I was home with my 5 kids, like, holy hell, I hated the dishes and the laundry. It would pile up, and I'm like, why is this so impossible? Well, I don't have time to wash all these dishes, but I'd really like to not look at them. So I broke it down into a smaller task. I wouldn't even bother running a sink full of water. I'd wet a rag down and throw some dish soap on it and just stand there and wash as many dishes as I could in whatever little blip of free time I had. Or I'd set small goals as simple as, okay, every day I have to wash just 1 load of laundry. When I get up, it takes a few minutes. I don't know how much time sitting around and stewing about all the things I should be accomplishing, but that was the problem. I never turned that thought into action. So whenever I'm feeling overwhelmed by all the stuff I have to do, I try to do at least one thing on my list. For instance, my room and my stuff has been in complete chaos lately. So I had a little free time yesterday and I picked one thing, and that was my makeup. So I organized that. Now that's done, and that entire project is not done, but it's one step closer to being complete, because let me tell you, one of my ideals in my perfect life is I know what I have and I know where it is, and I don't want to spend 60% of my time looking for stuff I lost in my hurricane of ADHD. And honestly, deadlines are important too. If I didn't set deadlines for myself, nothing would ever get done. And sometimes I'll restrict myself and create an incentive like, okay, I can sit on my ass and watch this TV show if I finish something off my list. It doesn't matter how big or how little, but you know, just pick something and do it. Because otherwise it just weighs on you, and it will subconsciously or consciously irritate you that you're not doing what you actually want to have done. So when I started these videos, for instance, it's been a goal of mine. I would always be making excuses like, I don't have the right equipment, I don't believe in myself, or what's the point? And one night I was just like, screw it. I'm sick of procrastinating. I'm sick of making excuses. For now, I'll just use this crappy phone camera and start working it out. At least it's a step in the right direction. I don't have my license until the end of the month. And I was trying to use it as an excuse, like not to get things done. Well, you know what? I was like, screw this. I'm not making excuses anymore. And I started walking my happy ass everywhere. It's cold, but you know, it's better to just do it. And these videos, though, are snowballing quicker than I expected. And I'm thrilled that, because like I said before, even if it helps one person as opposed to if I never aired any of them, well, good. I literally have nothing better to do with my downtime, so why not take 10 minutes out of my day and work toward a goal? Another example of like small things is you got shitty credit. Well, swallow the pill and make a list and start making a small payment every paycheck. Want to get sober but you're struggling? Even deciding to find something else to do one time at first, and then 2 times when you typically have drank or smoke or whatever you do, it's still a step in the right direction. Make progress. It's still one more clean dish. It's still one more piece of the puzzle you're trying to put together. One day at a time, one step at a time, one goal at a time. I don't care if your dream is to learn a language. Start listening to music in that language, or learn one word a day to begin with. Or maybe your goal is to be a chef. Like, start watching Food Network and make something new every week, no matter what, and start to immerse yourself in that dream. And it'll start coming to fruition. And if nothing else, at least you're doing something with your time and staying busy. Because let's be honest, what the hell else do we actually have to do with our time? Wonder like why we feel depressed and empty because there's no substance to surfing social media all day, or worrying about what so-and-so did or said that isn't any of our business, and bunching your panties all around that. You know, the key is definitely persistence and saying fuck it to the excuses, and, you know, tell yourself stop being a little bitch and just do it. And every decision you make, shape it towards that one ideal day in your perfect life. Don't even talk about it to anyone unless it helps you, because you just need to prove it to yourself. Remember, like, words mean nothing. It's all about action. You know how disappointing it is when you are telling yourself or somebody else that you're going to do something and you don't do it? Just start doing the action. And don't do it tomorrow. Do it today. All right, everybody, have a good night. I have a good topic coming up for video 10. And as always, thank you for watching. Like and share if you found it helpful at all. And I love you all. Have a good night.